Right then, welcome back. Today, we're doing the 2-cylinder festival. 5 races, 5 events. A variety of 2-cylinder bikes. And we're starting off on the Aprilia RS250. It's a 2-stroke, so I'm a happy boy. And we're at UMC Outer, which probably my favourite track. It's either this or Magny-Cours. And yeah, this one goes alright. One done. Pretty straightforward that. We're still on 120%. So the AI obviously don't like the 2-stroke 250s. And next up, we're going to Alton Park and we're in the R3 Yamaha. Now, this one was as hard as the first race was easy. I couldn't get the braking right for the chicane, kept running wide. The AI were pretty fast. I never got more than probably half a second gap for the whole race, and it's 5 laps. 5 laps on an R3 bike round here is, yeah, it's not exactly quick, but as you can see, the AI, everyone's on the same bike, everything's tuned to the max. They're 120%, and there was just no getting away from them really. You just had to be willing to brake a little later, run a little deeper, and more importantly, not make mistakes, which, yeah, I have a habit of not being able to do. So we went again, and identical bikes all the way down the back straight, and I just let the pressure off the stick a little bit there, and that was it. Ran wide on the grass, nothing I could do. So went again, and as usual, it was third time lucky. fair bit going off on that one. The cheeky through the middle overtake on the first lap, and then crash in and working our way back from 4th or 5th or whatever it was. It was interesting. I thought I was going to have to restart that one and do it again, but it doesn't matter. Right, worst race of the whole lot. Invitational, Najo, whatever we're calling it. Imatra, didn't we? We said we're going to call it Imatra. Just, yeah, horrible, sticky, nasty, awkward race. The bike was okay. I struggled with the setup a little bit. Just couldn't really get it to a place where I was comfortable. I was always worrying I was either going to lose the front or the back was going to come round, or it was a bit seesawy, the weight transfer. But if you made the springs too hard, the tyres would be cold, and it just, yeah, a bit of a pain in the backside. Ended up on the soft tyres, just all over the shop. The AI braking into the chicanes were unreal, absolutely unreal. I don't know the track like inside out. I know where it goes. I know roughly where to put the brakes on. Obviously not from this, but it was just a little bit of a sticky race. Like this one, 2 and a bit tenths of a second, I brake just after the 200 metre board, and the AI goes sailing up the inside and then stops at the apex. So it's slammed the brakes on turn, almost stopped, and off you go. It's just not nice. It just wasn't nice. And then I finally get through to the end of the race. I get a slide out the last corner. I've got nearly 9/10 of a second penalty and a half a second lead. So after chewing through and getting the 3 laps done, I ended up in second because of a penalty. But hey ho. So we restarted. There's no bike available, but for the sake of my OCD, I just wanted all of the gold medals, and we go again, and we finally get it done. Yeah, I'm not a fan. That track and French Riviera and Macau could all just be removed from the game, and I would not be shedding any tears. Not a massive fan. And where do we go? Mugello for a time attack on the Beast, the 1290 KTM Super Duke R. Pretty straightforward this. Very short track. As long as you're not miles out with a setup and looping yourself over the back, this one's pretty straightforward. Comfortable is probably a good word for that. It's a shame because the bigger bikes, you think you'd do a longer event, but they must have been smoking some exotic tobacco when they were dreaming up some of these events at Milestone. And numero 5, super bikes, big bikes in the wet and dark at Cadwell. Not the greatest combination in the world. Cadwell's hard enough in the dry and the daylight, and again it was a setup / overriding thing. The AI were alright, like I say, it's on 120%, so it is quite difficult, and it just took a few laps to get a feel for what the bike was doing and what the AI were doing, but we got there. It's 3 laps on a shortish Cadwell layout. that's it. All done. Not the best event I've ever done. Yeah, a little bit chewy. A bit chewy, some of them, but... And that's my cat wanting to join in, so... Yeah, it's done. I thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave me a like. Hit subscribe if you've enjoyed listening to me prattle on, and I will see you next time. Stay safe. Peace.